Get into this bitch. Did anyone watch Magic the Gathering Creators yesterday? If you did, how was the pre-release? Was it fun? Was it good? Okay, I gotta look at like all the new cards, so we're gonna have to go through this one by one. What have I missed? Druid. Oh yeah, dude, Druid, from what I remember, looked really good. Really good. Really good, man. Let me go to the goat real fast. I want this to get demonetized for no reason. You know the Mario Kart World soundtrack is safe. Safe. Hey. Guys, how was your week been so far? Anything cool happening in your life? Anyone here watch Widow's Bay? I know it's saying every single year or every single week. The season finale just finished for season 1, and it is probably the best show of the year. Go watch it. Go watch it. Very good show. No spoiler-onies, don't even worry about it. But it's very good. You a big horror fan? Yeah, I am, yeah. No, I literally can't recommend the show enough. It's so good. Like, it's so good. Such a masterclass show. Holy man. It's so goddamn good. Brothers getting married in a few days. Golfing and poker bachelor party tomorrow. Good luck, man. Good luck. Golfing bachelor party? It sounds hectic. Already an exhausting day. Austin Word has been kicking my ass, and I'm gonna keep a drama silent because I'm getting promoted, brought into a higher circle, so I'm privy to stuff. Wait. Ooh, congrats on the promotion though, man. Any other Apple TV shows you guys would recommend? We're watching, like, I think it's like Cape Fear is the one currently, but I've never seen, like, there's one called like C, which looks really interesting. Obviously I've seen Severance. I watched the first season of Silo. The second season was kind of like, it was kind of boring. Like, I didn't finish it though, so maybe like it gets better as it gets towards the end, but the first 3 episodes I was like, ugh. Like, we need to speed this up a little bit. It's a lot of, I guess it makes sense though because of the way the context of the show, but it was very boring. I don't know, maybe I'll give it another shot. I really liked the first season of Silo. I thought it was good. Pluribus? Yeah, I already watched Pluribus. Pluribus is too recent for me to watch it again too. What I said about Severance, you called me disabled? What the fuck? When did I call you disabled? What? What the fuck? That's a crazy sentence, bro. What the hell? From is From is so annoying, man. Because now we're getting to the end of the season for From, and shit's like finally starting to happen. But like now it's almost like too late, you know what I mean? So kind of sucks. Seem very awake today. I'm all right. Here's what happened, chat. For some reason on like Monday, my foot really started to hurt. I don't know why. So I went to a doctor yesterday, and apparently I have like soft tissue damage, which means basically like walking around my house is ass. Like, it's actually ass. So I've been doing like nothing for the past couple of days other than just doing what I normally do. But bro, to get down and up the stairs, especially on Tuesday, oh my God, I wanted to die. But like, is this what happens when you're about to hit 30? Like, is this the rest of my life now? It's fucking cooked, dude. It's fucking miserable. Oh my God, whatever. Be all right. Eventually be all right. It just fucking sucks. Oh no, diabetes. It's not diabetes. Cloud sliders is the answer. No, I don't even know what happened. She was like, what do you think caused this? I was like, oh, like maybe like walking up and down the treadmill or something. It was fucking cooked. It was actually cooked. Perk, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. It's fucking crazy. I'm 32. Sometimes my hands just hurt for no reason. Oh God, man. It really is just cooked. It really is just cooked. Oh my God. Look up the stats on the hike to the Common Falls and Mount Rainier. Did that last week. What stats on the hike to Common Falls? I don't know what that means. What do you mean stats? What do you mean? Got a massage yesterday. That was dope. Dude, I've never gotten it. Consider taking better care of yourself. Dude, I feel like I take good care of myself. I eat rather healthy for the most part. I do work out. I probably snack too much, but like, I mean, that's fine. And my doctor said I was like chilling for the most part. He said my blood pressure was a little high, but that's probably because I was absolutely just throwing back Advil and Tylenol on Tuesday. We'll see what happens. You're gonna do another Do You Know Hearthstone video? I gotta be inspired for those videos. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to just do it to do it. I feel like I've done a lot of them already at this point. Like I don't need to do a ton more. Get one of those magic wands and massage your feet. I don't know what that is. I'm 17 and just made the club team for my state ultimate frisbee team. Holy fuck, he's him. He's him. He's him. My doctor called me cute, so I'm looking for a new one. What the fuck? I don't know what my blood pressure is. He says it's like concerning just because it was a little higher than it probably should be, but like she was like it's probably just because you're throwing back Tylenol and Advil, so it's like don't be too worried about it. I don't need too bad. I do move a decent amount. Well, not currently. I'm fucking doing nothing for the. Oh. I will never get Yu-Gi-Oh! Player doesn't know HS cards. Yeah, well, I don't know if I'll ever feel comfortable enough to do that with someone else. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'll ever do it. We do get, for sure we'll do Magic, because CGB was still fine to do Magic, but I don't know, man. It's probably won't happen again. Maybe like in a year we can go back to it. I don't know anyone whose doctor isn't like your blood pressure just a little high. I mean, they're just telling you because they want you to be safe, right? Or like not die. Can you imagine? Like imagine the negligence of your doctor to be like, nah, you're good, man. You're fucking good. But today and yesterday, I've been trying not to have any Tylenol and Advil because of what she said to me, because I don't obviously want to die from something else, but I had to take a Tylenol this morning because my foot was fucking dying. Like I actually couldn't believe it. Okay, I don't know if I'll go back, but I did hear they're making like a tournament mode or something, which is kind of cool. That sounds fun. All right, let's get into the shit. We got a lot of stuff to do today. I have a cool idea today, chat. Well, we'll see if it works out. I don't know how good it actually will be, but like maybe it'll be great. Hey, what's up, man? I love you. Keep it up, buddy. When's the collab with Narrar? What? Wait, Perk, you sub for 25. Bro, nobody reads that shit, do they? I don't know if they do that. I probably should. Yesterday when Dreads ended stream, I thanked him for it. I usually do. He said, you're welcome, Rarran mod Perk. Wait, is Dread salty? Is Dread salty that you're modding for me? What's going on here? He says he is. I don't know. He's probably chilling. He's probably chilling. He's probably chilling. It's really funny. Yo, Jungle, what's up, dude? Why is the staff at Tricky so slimy? Good question. Also, yo, Perk, we gotta. I don't know if he's streaming today, right? We played yesterday. Me, Alex, and Mina played this yesterday. The painting game. I think it would go crazy. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. We're not very good at it, but it was very fun. When you do get like a decent spot, it's hilarious watching people walk by you. Like I was fucking howling last night. I'll drop in the Discord from. Hold on, I'll just fucking message him. Give me a second. Where is he? Where's fucking Buds? When's the last time I messaged this guy? What the fuck? Huh? Did he delete me off Discord? What? 6/11. Oh my god, it's been like 7 days. Hey, big boy. The hide and seek painting game we are playing today, smiley face. If you say no, you have to buy Nidhogg. GG. Okay, huge. Or what's up, man? What's the chameleon content to your YouTube channel? We didn't record it. It was just with like a couple friends. But if we heal that from my Nidhogg, what if I give it to him? Do you think he'll play? Do you think if I buy him Nidhogg, do you think he'd give it a shot? I don't think he would. I think he would be like, eh, it looks like ass. Meanwhile, we play Hearthstone for a living, am I right? All right, anyways, let's get to the cards. Okay, chat, we have the Staff of Trickery. 4 mana, 1/3. After your hero attacks, discover a Jura card, reduce its cost by your hero's attack. Is this like a great weapon? Okay, before we go to this card, let's look at the other cards first, because I remember from recording it, like, I don't even remember how long ago, a month at this point, that the other Druid cards are like cracked. We already heard your thoughts on these cards though. Perk, we didn't review them. I was just revealing them. I actually don't really know the difference between which they really wanted. Do you guys think I do a good job, by the way? What do you think? Be honest with me. Who's watching those reveal streams? Do I do a good job? I was hella nervous for all of them. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I'm gonna be like, I feel like it's tough because I don't like to be directed. You know what I mean? I kind of just go for the flow. I'm very in the moment kind of guy. But like when they tell you got to do stuff, I'm like, all right. You know what I mean? Anyways, the next card. Spider Rider, and I hardly know her. 2 mana, 1/4. After your hero attacks, draw a card. Chat, are we talking about maybe the best 2-drop of all time here? Maybe the best 2-drop of all time? Thoughts, concerns? I'm kidding. It's not the best 2-drop of all time, but with the overall package of the Druid cards, this actually just seems insanely decent, especially when you curve it into the 1-drop, which we'll get to in 1 second. But the fact that this is a 1/4 means that you're probably not killing it. That's a very hard minion to deal with. And then on top of it, it's cheap enough that later in the game, if you get the swing, you will draw a card, which is great. That's cool. Infest the Scullery. 4 mana, summon a random 4-cost minion improved by your hero attacks this game. Now, question for the gamers, because I don't know actually. Does this improve if it's in your deck? I'm assuming yes. So if you attack, what, like 4 times, you get an 8-drop for 4 mana? Isn't this just kind of ass 11? I feel like this is bad. Like, I don't know why I would ever want to play this. Like, it takes so long for this to actually be decent, and even then it's like random. If it's a discover a random 8 cost or a random like 10-drop or whatever, I think it actually would be pretty decent. But I think in this case, like, it's probably too slow. I do like the art though. I do like the art. It's better than Mad Scientist. 2 mana, 1/4. Ooh, get ready for today's video chat later today. Oh, I'm excited. Ooh, Papa Rarran cooked on this one, boys. I've been working. These game effects works from anywhere. Well, hell yeah. It's probably still garbage though, right? Yeah, I'm not playing it. Widow's Bite. 2 mana, give your hero +1 attack this turn, gain 1 armor, and add a Widow's Feast to your hand. A Widow's Feast is a 2 mana, give your hero +2 attack this turn and gain 2 armor, and you add a Widow's Banquet to your hand. And a Widow's Banquet is a 2 mana, give your hero +4 attack this turn and gain 4 armor. I don't know how good this card will be, but I think it's actually pretty decent. It's a lot of value. The first time you play, it's ass. But the second time you play, it's actually pretty decent. And then the third time you played is phenomenal. Like that is a crazy rate for a card. But it should see some kind of play. Twin Slays, dude, Twin Slays is so broken. Like that card is so stupid, man. Remember when Twin Slays is 0 mana, gain 1 attack? What the fuck were we doing, dog? Yeah, combo with the weapon. Yeah, see, this is why I wanted to do the weapon last, because the weapon synergizes with literally everything else we're going to see today, except for those, of course. So it's not great. Spiderling, a 1-mana 1/3. Your hero has +1 attack on your turn. Okay, now I'm gonna say this, and I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this. Is this the best 1-drop of all time? You could make a debate. You could make a debate. Might be the best 1-drop of all time. Might be. We'll talk about that a little later on. But there is a good, it's very good. I think this card, especially with what it synergizes with, is going to be so fucking annoying, man. Rusty Hook guy was better, but the pirate dude and his off. Why isn't this a Diva Hunter card? Well, Druid also attacks, right? Dire Maul? How is Dire Maul better than this? I can't. See, obviously for the archetype that hunters go, or for druids going for, this is insane, right? Very, very good card. Maybe the best 1-drop ever is. Well, we're gonna get to that a little later. If you're asking me, like, in a vacuum what the best 1-drop is, it's Undertaker, and it's like in its metagame. Hunneltrog is worth discussing. Patches is worth discussing as well. Patches is probably not 1 or 2, and then most importantly, Flame Imp. We gotta put some respect on Flame Imp's name. That card was insane for so long, bro. It's crazy. Yo, Shadow, I saw your comment yesterday on the YouTube video, bro. You're crazy, man. It's actually insane. This guy has ruined my life. He haunts my nightmares. Okay, anyways. Secret ingredient. Choose one. Give your hero +2 attack this turn or get a random druid card. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, are we ever picking this when we have this? Probably not. 0 mana to gain 2 attack, though. That's the first proc of Twin Slice, baby. And that shit's insane. Chow was really good. Yeah, Chow was really good. Chow would probably see play today. But most importantly, all of this synergizes and comes together with maybe one of the best weapons we've ever seen, if not the best one. Staff of Trickery, 4-mana 1/3. After your hero attacks, discover a druid card, reduce its cost by your hero's attack. I'm gonna ship something to you guys. Okay, you ready for this? You have Staff of Trickery. You're lucky enough to have 2 of these in your hand. You play both. You swing with the weapon. That's 5 reduction. You hit Wicker Fang for 1. And then your opponent just fucking concedes because how are they beating that? And like, honestly, that's not that like, it's definitely like that specific is like insanely unlikely, but there's a lot of synergies to make your hero's attack go up, right? So it's pretty sick. I actually think this card's nuts. 0 mana to gain 2 attack or get a random druid card. It's Pounce but better. Interesting because Pounce was like in the one of the worst sets of all time, right? Need to see the rule breaker for druid. Listen, I can't wait to see what the rule breakers are still, man. We haven't seen all of them, right? Stupid question. Could you discover or randomly get the weapon from cards like Secret Ingredient? You could definitely get the weapon from Secret Ingredients. There is a rule in Hearthstone that you can't discover something from the card it's played from. So like Renew can't discover Renew anymore. Have you been watching the FIFA games? I haven't been watching, but I've seen highlights. I saw Messi got 3 goals. I saw Portugal tied, which is crazy. How did Spain and Portugal both draw, by the way? What? Are we trolling? Like, what are we doing, guys? The shoe-in, baby. Like, what the hell? Anyways, I think Druid looks really good from what we've seen so far. I'm excited to see the rest of the cards, but obviously we're going to have to wait for that. Now, let's go to Hunter, gamers. Hunter has one of the most interesting cards in the game, I think. And that is King of the Underbelly, 6 mana, 6/5. While building your deck, pick 3 contraband beasts, battle cry, discover 1. It costs 3. I am almost 100% sure the way this works is that when you build this card in your deck, when you put it in your deck, you get to pick 3 beasts from different classes, which means just like the priest rule breaker, which we're all super excited for, the different synergies of this card, depending on what you want to go for, is insanely cool. This is like peak Hearthstone design. Peak Hearthstone design. Alex, who designed this card, bro? This is a great card. This is a card that I wish we got to talk about more in the reveal video, because I think it's crazy. So cool. Guys, can we get a round of applause because Alex designed this card? That's my goat right there. Yo, Purple, thanks for the sub, man. Celebrating finally being stable enough to subscribe to my favorite streamer. Hell yeah, bro. What happens in Wild if I put this in my ETC? I don't know that, but this is a cool card, man. Especially like, I hope it's playable with someone in Wild, but this is amazing. Why not pick a Megam every single time? Well, you have Wicker Fang to think about. Actually, I guess we can see the pool, right? Shout out to Imic. See everything here. Omen's pretty sick with the are there any charge beasts in the game? I don't think so. Look at the fucking quality of this bitch. I mean, you're definitely picking like a better one than the ones down here, right? Ursa could be crazy. I mean, I don't know. It just opens up so much, right? Ursel into Tolvir. Is that really that good? How many Tolvirs do you need to play every single game? I don't know. Cool card. Really interesting to see how this is going to get played. Like, is this the coolest card of the set? Maybe. I think it has a lot of potential. Rat Catcher, by the way. 3 mana 4/2. Battlecry. Copy all spells in your deck and you definitely draw one. Chat, I heard you guys like Tolvirs, so let's get more Tolvirs. We don't even need to use the Ursel here. We can just use the Rat Catcher, which is insanely powerful. Very, very interesting card here. You kind of have to decide when you want to play this rather than maybe you just don't want to copy all your spells in your deck, but maybe there's some synergies. We'll have to wait and see, right? We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. I could be wrong. Skeleton Key. 1 mana, discover a spell or refresh your options and you have a 20% chance. Take 5 damage each refresh. Dude, this card is so funny, man. This card is so funny. The pool for this is very wide, obviously. But I think for the most part, you're probably just putting this in every single mage deck for the rest of the time, right? 1 mana discover a spell just seems insanely good, like we've been seeing already. And then if you need to find an extra option, 20% is not that likely, unless you're me or maybe Zeddy. Also, in Warlock, is there a way to generate this card? Because could you imagine the quest with this card in particular? Like it might be. Wait, why is this only getting a 3.4? Huh? What did we give Ratcatcher? Huh? Is this not like insane? What? 3.4 is crazy, man. It's like an auto include for every mage deck. What? Because of the 5 damage? I mean, the way you look at it for the most part, right, is like if taking 5 damage meant you found a card that's going to win you the game, the taking the 5 damage doesn't matter. That's insane. Like, and it's only 20% of the time. Yeah, just don't take the 5. Exactly. Just don't take the 5. Because you're playing a card to find a better card instead of just playing the better card. See, that's a weird conversation because I think what makes Discover so interesting and so powerful is that you can get a card that is better in the context of the current game state, right? Like sometimes you draw a card and it's a good card, don't get it wrong. But that card doesn't do anything currently for the game state. Paying 1 mana to potentially find a card that is much better in the current context of the game. I'm down. That means you can't refresh at 5 or less or you die. I mean, that's fun though. We take that risk. I'm shocked this isn't a Warlock card, but I understand why. Shadow stop. Shadow stop. All right, Code Violet. 7 mana, prepare. Summon an 8 cost minion. If you cast 3 other spells this turn, do it again. What are we thinking about this one, boys? So again, I think prepare is a really interesting mechanic for this because you can ask yourself at what mana cost would this be more playable? Right? If I play this for 4 and I'm able to cast 3 spells in the same turn, is that good? I don't think so. I cast it for 3. So like, let's say turn 5, I'm able to go like Code Violet, 3 spells into Code Violet. Am I happy to get 2 8-cost cards on turn 5? Would be insane. Would be insane. Good job on the hosting card reveals. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Self-damage works from the mage card, which summons 6/6 for 10 minus spell damage done this turn. You can get turn 1 6/6 for 1 mana. Okay, but like you're taking 10. Okay, actually that's kind of insane, no? Are you playing a 0 mana 6/6 deal 10 to you? You probably, yeah. And potentially you get another one from the Skeleton Key. Easily, you get 2. Yeah, but I'm thinking like you're not always gonna have both of them in your hand, right? That's very interesting. You start a game with 20 HP and a 6/6 on board. Yes, but that's slightly different because the 6/6 on board would mean that I probably get to attack with it, right? Or unless we're gonna just assume that it has summoning sickness. You will if you're in the line for Space Mountain. Dude, I don't know. Like, it sounds ridiculous, but if you actually hit a 6/6 turn 1, the game actually just might be over in the right deck, right? Like, this card slots in perfectly for Burn Mage. Why is this a 3.4? I'm actually low-key getting rage baited. Like, I might make an account just to give this a 5-star. I'm actually shocked this is a 3.4. It doesn't make any sense. Like, what? Okay, anyways, Code Violet. Kat, would you play Code Violet if on turn 5 you got to cast it with 3 other spells and you got 2 8-drops? For 5 mana. 5 mana, cast 3 other spells, get 2 random 8-drops. Are we playing that card? Or too slow? If you prepare it on turn 3, that means it's going to cost me the following turn. So you need like 2 coins in a dream, basically. I mean, most of the time it's probably not playable, unfortunately. Maybe in the future. If there's a way to get coins, like you could probably make this work. That's the problem. For Rogue, you know what I'm saying? Trixie Improviser, 4 mana, 4/4 with prepare battlecry. If you cast the spell this turn, cast a random mage secret. Okay, on God, casting a random mage secret is buns. If it was cast a mage secret in your deck, I would be so down, bro. I'd be so down. That being said, on turn 1, if you have this in your hand, you could prepare it. It would cost 2. You get a 2 mana 4/4 plus the secret. Now, I'm gonna say this. That's pretty fucking disgusting. Like that's good. If you don't get that on turn 1 though, might be a little ass 11. I'm not gonna lie to you. It could be really good. You need a spell cast to get the secret. Yeah, but you just coin or some shit. You know what I mean? Just coin. I'll play a 2 mana 4/4. Play it every single time. I don't have a question. I mean, I guess even on turn 3 though, you're still playing a 2 mana 4/4 if you get one cost spell, right? How good's the secret pool though? Pretty good. It's pretty good. Mystic Misdirection, 3 mana secret. When an enemy minion attacks, transform into a 1/1 sheep. You float 1 mana, bro. You know you have other cards in your hand, right? What are we yapping about? What the fuck? I just realized they removed prep from Rogue just to give a more powerful version of all classes that works on minions. Hey, prep's still in Rogue. I don't know if this is really that good. For Mystic Misdirection over Vaporize for Wild, I don't ever slot it. Yeah, it's probably a card that, like, see, this is what I mean. Okay, this is what I mean. Do we really think that this is, like, chat, I got it. This is why I'm getting rage baited here. This card right now is a 3.40. Okay, a 3.40. Do we really think that this secret is 0.02 away from the skeleton key? Are we tripping? We are tripping. Like, there's no way we're sitting here going like, there's no way we're sitting here like this card is just a little worse. I can't, man. I can't. I think this card's probably not playable, unfortunately. It's randomly generated, maybe. All right, Contraband Wands, 2 mana at 3 Arcane Missiles. If you don't remember what Arcane Missiles are, this card's pretty sick. I think it's really good. In Burn Mage in particular, very interesting card here. You kind of want to play this on 2 into Calic, because that's like the dream case scenario. But dude, this is so much fucking damage, man. It's crazy, man. Crazy how much damage this is. Is that a Halo sword? Wait, the energy sword right here? Isn't that, I feel like this is like there's a name for it. I don't know what the name actually is. This is one of the 3 good mage cards. Wait, what's the other good too? I think it's very interesting. I think this is the type of card that definitely has a lot of potential. Really, this makes Mage Fabled viable. Got bad news for you, buddy. Got bad news for you, buddy. Cold Snap. 1 mana, freeze an enemy, get a random frost spell, and it's frost. I actually think this is kind of sick. I remember this specifically in the reveal stream. I talked about how you can just generate cold snaps on repeat, potentially. But 1 mana freeze something is pretty decent, and you get a card back. It's pretty good. Like, Glacial Shard is already played for that reason, on top of the fact that it's a 2/1. But this is a pretty decent card. And also, the pool for frost cards are actually, it's pretty good. Like, let's be honest here. The only one you really don't want to see is probably Glaciates, but the rest of them are like, okay, if not really, really good. I think this card's going to be a very, very good card. You cannot get Cold Snap from itself. Wait, they said we could. Wait, no, Skull, you can't discover the card itself, but you can randomly generate, I'm pretty sure. Alex? I'm like, oh, they didn't correct me in the reveal stream when I said that, so I think you actually can. But maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, exactly. Michael? They reconfirmed on Twitter you can't. What the fuck? They lied to my face? Well, virtually, but they lied to my face? Huh? Okay, well, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We also got Vama, Looming Death, 9 mana 5/5, Battlecry, destroy all non-paladin minions. Guys, what are we doing? What is this? What is this card? The only time this card's sick is like if you're already ahead on board and your opponent plays a minion and you can destroy the non-paladin minion. But like, can you imagine? I'm gonna give you a situation here. You're rogue, you need a board clear desperately, and you're against paladin. And then you get Vama. And you cry. And you're uninstalling. And you're not playing the game. It's a card that generates cards, kind of generates copies of itself. It's been that way since Highlander Alex made copies of herself. I thought that was just for Dragon Queen though. Also, yeah, why is it a 9 mana 5/5? Paladin wins the game for turn 9. Don't you guys want Control Paladin to be back? Control Paladin's fun. Who, raise your hand if you remember a quality Wild Pyromancer from back in the day. Good times. The best card of the set, by the way. All right, what else did I miss here? Look at, there's a couple other cards I haven't seen yet. What the hell's going on? All right, what is this? What have I missed? Inspector Murloc Holmes. Love the art. 4 mana 4/5 Battlecry. Investigate a card in the enemy hand. If they play a card with that name next turn, get 3 coins. Dude, low key though, if it hits, it's actually nuts. I feel like 3 coins is super good. Not even good bait. Or it's just too much. I mean, how hard is it to decide what card your opponent's playing? Can't be that hard, right? Really? Also, this card has like a weird thing about it, which is like you could pick the card that your opponent wants to play, and then it's like a win-win for you, because if they don't play the card, then like they're skipping, they're like good turn for the card. But if they do play the card, you get 3 coins back. I kind of think it's okay. Also, the art is so good that I kind of just want it. What does investigate mean? I believe you get to see 4 cards from your opponent's hand. I believe that's what that means. I think it's 4, not 3. Did I miss anything else? That's it. Rarran is horny for Murloc Holmes confirmed. Are you seeing the IOC? That's enough for that. All right, chat. I have an idea that I've been working on. Okay. Okay. I need you guys before we do this. Okay. Before we do this, I need you guys to please confirm to me that you're not going to bully me. Okay. I worked really hard on this. I want you guys to put it on the fridge. Is that fine? Okay, yes. Okay. Do you remember a while ago, chat? It was like last week. And what we did was we did a tier list of every single card in Classic. And the point of it was to see whether or not those cards would see play in Classic Hearthstone. That was the idea. Okay. Oh, why are you guys saying white background? Do you need a theme? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Wait, is this better? Oh, that looks better. Okay, agree. Okay. All right, good. You good? Good. You literally made chat do your homework yesterday. Incorrect, Hop. I was getting verified. I was verifying what I believed is already correct. Okay, so a couple things here, chat. And I got to make this very clear. Positivity is important. Yes, graphic design is my passion. So please remember that. And 3, this is supposed to be a fun discussion talking about power creep and Hearthstone, okay? Everyone say yes. Everyone say we're going to be on our best behavior today, okay? I worked hard on this. Okay. Chat, what is power creep? Power creep, I'm going to read this directly from the slide for the record, by the way. You guys can't see all of it. Power creep is the gradual introduction of increasingly powerful characters, items, or abilities in a game. Over time, these new additions make older, previously standard content obsolete. Developers often use this mechanism to encourage players to purchase new content or keep long-running games engaging. Have you guys heard of a game that does this? You know, yes, what is it? In Hearthstone specifically, new cards are often stronger to promote new strategies and to make money, mainly the second one. I think we can all agree on that one. But you could say the same thing about Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, card games in general obviously make new cards to make money. That makes a lot of sense, okay? But how much power creep has there actually been is the question that we're going to be asking today. Because I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking to yourself, this game's been power crept out of the fucking world, bro. If you go back to Classic and you look what it is today, Hearthstone is not even close to the same place it was. And that's exactly what we're going to do today, chat. We are going to go and look at Classic cards and see how they compare to the mana costs in Standard. I didn't know what to put on this slide. So, I mean, this is what I decided to go. Yes, again, a reminder, graphic design is my passion. Okay, before we get to this, chat, we have a couple ground rules, all right? What we're asking today is, would the Classic version see play in current Standard before Violet Hold, okay? I don't know what Violet Hold's gonna have in the full expansion. I don't know what it is. But we do know currently what Hearthstone looks like today. What do you mean stop while you're ahead? I'm cooking here. Are you guys not excited? Hey, look, get me off your second monitor right now. Main monitor right now. All right, we're looking at only minions. We could do spells in a different video, okay, for the record, but I do think spells are very good in Classic as well. Thirdly, most importantly, dare I add, be respectful to your streamer. This is just his opinion. We will not continue the slideshow until everyone says yes. You have to consent. You have to consent. That's the rule. You guys can't say no deal. That's not the rules. What the fuck? All right, lastly, it's have fun, okay? Is everyone gonna have fun? Okay, let's start out with zero mana cards. Okay, I gotta move my camera. Hold on, I gotta figure out how the fuck I'm gonna do this. Hold on a second. Technical difficulties. We'll move myself here for the time being. Where are you guys gonna go? You guys can go here. Actually, that's not gonna work though. Fuck! You guys want to go in the corner. All right, you guys are in the corner now. Okay, in Classic, there's only one 0 mana card, chat. And that one 0 mana card is Wisp. That's the only one. In standard, we have 2 0 mana minions. We have Wisp. Actually, wait, is Wisp still in standard? Hold on one second. Sorry, we just have technical difficulties going on. Okay, in standard, we only have 1 0 mana card, and that is, or 0 mana minion. That is Witch's Apprentice. Now, here's the thing: Witch's Apprentice used to be 1 mana, so it only sees play currently because of the fact that it is now 0 mana. All right. Now the question is, chat, would Wisp see play in current standard? And as we saw last year, Wisp is actually very likely to see play in standard, which is great for this whole video because we're starting off strong. That already classic isn't that far off from standard, which is great. But that's only 0 mana cards, right? We're only looking at 0 mana combos, enablers, maybe an aggro deck, whatever. So let's go to the next one, right? Well, okay, I kind of answered this, but okay, well, we can skip the slide. Okay, we're now going to go to neutrals first because I know there's going to be some rat bastard in the comments that go, Rarran, you can't compare neutrals to class cards. That's not how that works. Good for you, buddy. I'm doing both. All right, let's talk about that. Stop saying Ask 11 PowerPoint. I worked really hard on this. All right, this is going to be a great video. Everyone's going to love it. Okay. I went to Classic Hearthstone and I asked myself, what do I think is the best neutral minions in all of Classic for 1 mana? And my discovery was Leopardome and Abusive Sergeant. Now, it is important to note that Abusive Sergeant is at 2 attack for this. Okay, now you might be asking yourself, Rarran, why is it grayed out like this? Because when I copied it from Hearthstone's website, it has 1 attack, and I was too lazy to go find the classic version of Abusive Sergeant. So I figured it was easier to put this over there. Okay. Was it the right call? Does it lower the production value of the slideshow? Whatever. I don't care. Chat, would you agree that Leopardome and Abusive Sergeant were very good in Classic? Probably took more effort to do that than my original. It's not the point. Sneaky, it's not the point. It's not the point. It's not the point. Okay, we all agree that these cards are really good. So let's get paired to what is currently going on in standard. I asked you guys yesterday, chat, to confirm with me, what do we think is the best neutral 1-drops in standard currently? We have Sizzling Cinder and Twilight Egg. Now, there's you could make some cases that like there are a couple other ones we should consider, but I looked at what I believed is the 2 best neutral minions at 1 cost for standard. Okay. So we all agree that Egg and Cinder are good. They're both currently being played, especially Egg. Egg is in a variety of different decks. On top of that, Egg also recently got nerfed. They used to summon a 2/2. But the question is, chat, would Abusive Sergeant or Leopardome see play today in standard? And I think the Pepe shows you how I feel about this. If you do not think Leopardome would not see play currently in standard, you need to leave. you need to reevaluate what you're doing with your life. Maybe go step outside. Okay. Leopardome would 100% see play. Now, Abusive Sergeant, I think you can make the case that maybe not in every single deck it would see play, but currently in standard as a 1 mana 1/1, it does see play. I'm making the case that Abusive Sergeant would also see play in almost every single aggro deck as a 2/1. Agree or disagree? Beautiful. I'm glad we're on the same page. So now that we look at the neutral cards, chat, for neutral, sorry. Now that we look at the 1-cost neutral minions, I think we can agree that they're kind of on par. Like, I think Leopardome might be the best one here. I think you can make the case that the Egg is also very good, but Leopardome was very, very, very good. And I think you could make the case that Leopardome might be the best 1-drop for neutrals in the entire standard pool. I'm just putting it out there. But we'll continue going. Then we look at classic for class minions, right? We got the goat flame imp, and we got the goat mana worm, right? Both of these in their own respective way were very good in classic. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't think flame imp is that good anymore because it's in standard and it doesn't see a lot of play, but don't get it fucking twisted, bro. 1 mana, a turn 1 flame imp, GG. Like, it was cooked. It was cooked from the very beginning. Mana worm, also in the same regard, was if you play this on turn 1 and your opponent did not really have an answer to the mana worm, it was probably just GG anyways. Like, it's the same philosophy here. A lot of damage. Now, Flame Imp currently in standard, I will say there's not really a good aggro zoo warlock deck that really supports it. So there's still a chance that Flame Imp would be played today. But I think Flame Imp is just like, it needs like the deck to support its vision. You know, Flame Imp is a dreamer, but there's no decks that really help him fulfill his dream. But we look at class cards, and I picked Hunter for the 2 class cards here because I figured, at least in my opinion, you guys could disagree here, that Hunter has the 2 best 1-drops in the game. If we're not considering Flame Imp, it's already in standard. Fletcher is 1 mana 1/3, your hero power costs 0 while your hand has 3 or less cards. That card's insane. And to be honest with you, it might be the best 1-drop on this page. We could agree or disagree. Also, we have Reinforcement Rallier, which is a 1 mana 2/2 and it's elusive. You could make the case that there are a couple other options in standard right now to showcase here, but I think this just proves the case. Raptor Nurse is also insane. Listen, you can make your own slideshow and add it to it. Also, okay, maybe in post. Whoever edits this video, put it in post. Raptor Nurse, guys, pretend Raptor Nurse is on the page. Rarran, you're so smart. Okay, everyone together. Rarran, you're so smart for putting Raptor Nurse on the slideshow because it's very good. Like, can you guys type that a little bit? We can make it a little bit better. Guys, come on, help me out here. Thank you. Okay, basically what I'm saying is, in the same vein as the neutrals, class cards, I actually think kind of equal in power level from classic Hearthstone all the way up to standard. Would you agree or disagree? In other words, would Mana Worm or Flame Imp see play today? Flame Imp, like I said earlier, is currently in standard, and it would see play in an aggro Zoolock deck. Currently, there is none, but there is a really good chance that Flame Imp would see play. Mana Worm, I think, would 100% see play right now because there's a card called Raincaller that is currently played in the aggro mage deck that is just objectively worse than the Mana Worm. Objectively worse, in my opinion. And I 100% agree, or I'm not 100% agree. I agree with myself, of course, that if Mana Worm was added to standard, you would take Raincaller out, you put Mana Worm in. Thoughts? Would you guys agree with me that both of these cards could see play in current standard? Thoughts? Get to the point. I'll help you out, brother. There's a 1-hour timeout. There we go. Come back in an hour. We got a lot. This slideshow is unironically 67 slides. So we're here for a long call, brother. You picked the wrong day to come to a TED Talk. Raincaller is better because if it's an elemental. That guy needs to leave the premises. Don't let him cook. Okay. Now we're going to go to 2 drops. Actually, hold on. Before we go to the 2 drops. Okay. I think we can agree, based on what I'm reading in chat and based on how the fact that I'm not getting yelled at for being stupid, that 1-cost minions in classic have a very good chance to actually see play in current standard, which is cool. It gives you kind of it contextualizes like how powerful classic was, or how weak current standard is, which is very interesting. But let's go to 2 drops. In classic, we have 3 neutral 2 drops that I want to talk about: Knife Juggler, Ironbeak Owl, and Blood Mage Thalnos. You could make the case there may be a couple other ones we could discuss, maybe our Direwolf Alpha, maybe, but we're not here though. I personally think that Knife Juggler, Ironbeak Owl, and Thalnos, which is currently being played, could all see play in their own regard. But let's compare it to what the neutral 2 drops are currently in standard. We have Creature of Madness, which used to be a 2 mana 1/2, to be fair. Blood Mage Thalnos, which is currently seeing play, and Shadowed Informant. And I don't know about you guys. But one of these pages looks better than the other one. There's just something about it. One of these pages just looks better than the other one. I'm not sure how I feel about this. It's very weird because, to be honest with you, I do think Ironbeak Owl would see play if either a silence is needed or it could just be an auto include for aggro decks. Ironbeak at 2 mana could see play very easily in a wide variety of decks. Thalnos is already being played, and Knife Juggler, as much as I don't think it would be played currently in standard, you could maybe put in like Dude Paladin. All Juggler really needs is like a really good way to summon tokens, and all of a sudden Knife Juggler would see play because it is actually a pretty decent amount of damage if it sticks, and you can combo with it. But I have a feeling Owl would go absolutely crazy currently in standard. Now, the conversation is standard just giga weak at the moment? Like, is it turbo weak? Because if you go look like 5 years ago, I don't know if we can make the same argument, but it's interesting how there's not that much of a discrepancy in power currently from classic to standard. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. But that's only neutrals. And like I said, we can't compare neutrals to class cards, so let's see how it goes. In classic Hearthstone, I went through and I picked what I believe is the 3 best 2-cost cards that you could play for classes. Could make the case that something could replace Flame Tongue Totem here. We have Sorcerer's Apprentice, Starving Buzzard at 2, and Flame Tongue Totem. Sorcerer's Apprentice, in my mind, would be an auto include in a wide variety of mage decks. Starving Buzzard, which is one of the best draw cards we've ever seen for Hunter, at 2 mana. Is anyone in chat gonna tell me there's not a chance that Buzzard sees play? Probably not. Now, Totem's an interesting one because Totem's actually not a horrible card, but I think the reason why it looks worse than it would normally is because we have Herald for Shaman. And because Herald is in for Shaman, it just probably doesn't see a lot of play. You know what I mean? Totem is Herald before Herald. Exactly. But let's see what we have in. Why is this so far to the right? Whatever, it's fine. Production's fine. You guys can read this, right? I looked to see what the best 2-cost cards for class. This is a weird sentence. I looked to see what the best 2-cost minions are for classes in standard. Alex, hold on. Let me cook on Broxgar real fast, right? Let me cook here, okay? Let me cook. There's a reason why it's here. The reason it's here. Guys, don't say bro, Broxgar doesn't count, okay? Let me cook on it. You guys haven't even... Imagine interrupting the slideshow when I haven't even talked about why it's here. Thank you for listening. We'll start with the other 2 first. Thank you. Violet Treasure Gill is a 2-mana 1/2 where the battle cry is to cast a random spell from your deck that costs 2 or less. I'm gonna say this from the class cards that we have seen. Treasure Gill might be the best one in terms of playing it exactly on turn 2. You know what I mean? Might be the best card here. Just because it draws you a card and puts it on the board. Very, very good card. Felwood Treant is also just wild growth, but it's a little worse. I most of the time would probably rather have wild growth because just like Broxgar chat, you're not really putting the tree in on turn 2. Like you kind of put it on turn 3, turn 4. You know what I mean? You kind of put it on turn 3, turn 4 because you need the battle cry to go off. Now, Broxgar is an interesting one because I wanted to showcase how far 2-drops have really come over the years, even though respectfully, it's not going to get played until very much later in the game. But this is technically a 2-drop that adds a wide variety of cards to your deck. We could argue the semantics of whether or not it should be on this slideshow, but technically it's a 2-drop. Now you might be saying to yourself, Rarran, Buzzard's a 2-drop, but you're not really playing Buzzard on 2. You're playing Buzzard later in the game. Sorcerer's Apprentice, you could also make the case that you're putting it later in the game. So that's why I figured, why not put Broxgar here? If Broxgar wasn't here, chat, what would you put instead? Be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. Most of the 2-cost cards here are kind of bad. They're kind of bad. I guess you could put like the acceleration aura. You weren't here at the beginning of the slideshow. Please go back in the VOD and then retype your message. Anyways, the question would be, would Apprentice, Buzzard, or Flame Tongue Totem see play currently in Standard? Apprentice, in my opinion, absolutely would. It's not even close. Mana cheating is just good. Buzzard, if the right deck was there for it, I think currently there would be a right deck for it. Easy would see play. Ton of draw, very easy to play into a variety of 100 decks. Like the Animal Companion deck might love this card just for additional draw. Now the Totem, I feel like would see play if Herald was not in the game. There's a really decent chance that Totem can just slide in and be just a decent minion to put on the board because it's fine. It's fine. I'm not that optimistic on it, but I definitely think two of them would see play. So the question ends up being, chat, now that we've seen all the 2-cost cards, are 2-cost cards that much weaker than, are 2-cost minions that much weaker from Standard to Classic? You know what I mean? Isn't it interesting how you're probably thinking to yourself right now, you know, he's got a point. He's got a point. He's got a point. A lot of these Classic cards seem like they're pretty good. You know what I mean? They're pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good. Well, let's go to threes. I'm not thinking that. Shut up. All right. Classic. This is where we start to see more of a discrepancy, though. I will be honest here. Neutrals. I looked to see what the best 3-cost cards are for neutral minions. Big Game Hunter at 3 with no tradable. Earthen Ring Farseer and Harvest Skull. Now, I think we can probably just say it. None of these are probably going to see play. But before we say that, let's look at what the neutrals look like in Standard. We have Whelp of the Infinite, Dark Scale of Broodmother, and I figured I would toss in kind of a newbie in here because he looks very promising so far from what I can tell, which is the Tunneling Geomancer. Now, some of you are going to be like, Rarran, you're going to prepare it. It's not going to cost 3. Bro, it's still a 3-cost card. Let me have it, okay? Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I think it's pretty obvious. They kind of suck. the Classic Standard minions are not very good. So would BGH, Farseer, or Golem see played today? No Omega Lol. But I do think that Big Game Hunter actually has some potential. If you needed a way to kill a big minion with an aggro deck as a 3-mana 4/2, it's not the worst in the world. It could. There's other minions you probably were going to play instead, but I do think out of the 3 of them, Big Game Hunter has the highest chance. But I'm not very optimistic on it. I'm not very optimistic on it. But let's look at class cards. Oh, boys, this is where shit starts to really go off. We have Warsong Commander, Edwin Van Cleef, and Aldor Peacekeeper as what I believe to be the best 3-cost cards from Classic if we look at minions from class cards. I know that sentence is horrible. Right now, Warsong Commander would see play. Warsong Commander would see play in this iteration. Edwin Van Cleef would absolutely see play in current Standard. Card is crazy good right now. Now, Aldor Peacekeeper is an interesting one because I don't think it would necessarily just slot into a Paladin deck. There would have to be a particular one to see play, but I do think if that deck was actually in the game, Aldor Peacekeeper could see play in the right deck. But let's look at what the 3-cost cards are for Standard. We have General Sylvanas, Darkscale Brood. Wait, why is Broodmother here? Hold on a second. What the fuck happened? What? Wait, what? Oh, was I pissed drunk yesterday? What the fuck was I doing? Huh? I worked so hard on this yesterday and I'm not making a fucking fool out of myself. I'm looking like a goddamn fool. Oh, now I don't remember what minion I picked. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna slot one randomly in, all right, and just see if no one notices. Okay. Lock in. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing good. Okay, let's see what the class cards are currently for standard. We got General Sylvanas, Myrex, and Maniacal Follower, which currently all see play on their own regard. Myrex probably the least, but to be fair, I'm gonna say something here. No Neri. Listen, I couldn't think of it on the spot. Okay, I couldn't think of it on the spot. Maybe Neri's better. You know what? Hold on. So how are we feeling tonight? Everyone having a good day? All right. Oh, sorry. All right. Let's look at the class cards for 3 cost. Wow. Ranger General Sylvanas, Neri of the Crater, and Maniacal Follower. All 3 of these cards seeing consistent play on the standard ladder. Now, I'm going to say something here. Ranger General Sylvanas, even without the other 2 sisters, I think is just one of the best 3 cost cards we've ever seen. Like, I think it's legitimately one of the best cards we've ever seen for 3 cost cards. It is incredible. Now, that's not even thinking about the fact that it can do 6 damage, which is insane. Neri's also very good. A lot of value, a lot of tempo. Maniacal Follower is just a pretty decent card. You can look at it as, for those of you who are watching this and have only, you know, you saw this video and you recommended, it's like, how much power creep is in Hearthstone? And you got to this point in the video. First of all, welcome. We don't get a lot of new viewers here. My community, by the way, very supportive. We want more people on the stream. You should come. It basically just reads, add a random card from a different class that costs 1 less. If for anyone who's curious. Now, that being said, as good as these 3 cards are, chat, I don't know. Other than Aldar Peacekeeper, Warsong Commander, Edwin Van Cleef, pretty good. Pretty good cards here. So the question is, would Edwin, Warsong, or Aldar see play today? Edwin, abso-fucking-lutely. If there's a single no in this chat, you're banned, on God. Welcoming community, by the way. Warsong Commander would always be a consideration. As soon as there's some kind of wacky ass combo, the card would see play. That being said, gamers, right now in standard, Warsong Commander would see play because we basically have Patron Warrior in the game. Basically, we have Grim Patron in the game right now. I also think Frothing Berserker is in play.
Please end my suffering, Megatron.
What? What? Which is sick, right? Please end my suffering, Megatron. Now, Aldar Peacekeeper, again, I think could be played in a slowed Paladin deck, but not likely. Now, I'm gonna ask you a question. Let's bring it to the audience. Do you think that this lineup of cards is better than this lineup of cards? No. I don't know what just got here. Not even close? Blaze doesn't summon a copy, it would have charge. No, it would. It's 3 or less. No, the whole video is based on nostalgia, feeling old cards were good. Listen, I don't even know how to pronounce your name in YouTube chat. My brother in Christ, if you got here and that's all you've seen, I'm sorry. I just don't want you on my channel anymore. You need to seek help, medical attention. I'm going to time you out for 24 hours. 24 hours are going to come by. I want you to come back. I'm going to be here tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to be here tomorrow. I need you to come back and say, A, you're sorry, and B, what you've done in order to help your mental state. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anyways. Okay. Now, a lot of you guys are saying Aldar Peacekeeper is letting the team down. Imagine we hide, imagine instead of seeing the third one, this big cat right here was covering it, okay? Now, only look at the left and middle one, all right? Only look at that. Which one do we think is better? Which one do we think is better? Now all of a sudden you're like, I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up now. right, anyways, let's continue. Next on the list, we have 4 cost neutral cards. This one is gonna be a fucking clap for standard, but let's get into this. We have the GOAT, Chillin' Yeti, Senjin Sealed Master, and Defender of Argus. All right, now Chillin' Yeti, listen, my GOAT, great and classic. One of the most insane 4 drops of all time. Not seeing play. Senjin Sealed Master, not seeing play. No, it would not see play. It would not see play. Defender of Argus. I mean, you can make a case. You can make a case. You know what I mean? You can make a like a little bit of a case it might see play, but I don't think it would either. Well, let's see what the standard neutral cards are. Nightmare Lord Xavius, Elise, and I put this guy in here because realistically, you're not playing it as a 7 cost card. It is a 4 cost card. Okay, I don't want to hear Rarran. It says 7. It's not. It's 4 mana. It's 4 mana. It's 4 mana. You cannot tell me how many times you've seen this comparatively. No, actually, let's just do a poll. Let's just do a poll. How many times have you seen this played on 7 versus 4? That's right. Checkmate, atheist. Hey, here's the thing. All of these cards are infinitely better than these 4 cards. It's not even close. So the question is, would any of these cards see play? No Omega, lol. It's not even close, baby. Not even close. It's finished. It's finished. But that's okay. We still have class cards. We still have class cards to go. Don't worry about it. We still got class cards to go. Okay? Let's look at the best class cards for Classic at 4 cost, right? Or for minions, I should say. Keeper of the Grove. 4 mana, 2/4, choose 1, deal 2 damage or silence a minion. Rarran Elite. 4 mana, 4/3 with charge. Akanai Soul Priest. 4 mana, 3/5. Your cards and powers that restore health now deal damage instead. Okay. Now, I know what you're thinking. What a fucking difference it is from this to this. It's crazy. It's like we're a completely different expansion at this point. I'm going to say something. Keeper of the Grove, I don't think would see play. I think it's too slow at this point in standard. Rarran Elite, I think would see play. I actually think Rarran Elite is the best card here. You guys are saying Akanai Soul Priest? Incorrect. Rarran Elite is the best card here. It's not even close. It's actually insane. Akanai Soul Priest, I think, has a chance to see play. It has a chance. The question is, do you need that many cards that actually convert your health into damage? We can go on and on about this. I'm not a priest player, but I don't think it's nearly as good as Rarran Elite. If you think Rarran Elite is worse than Akanai Soul Priest, again, the door is like right there or whatever it is. But here we go. Standard, I picked 4 cards here. Archmage Calic, which we've seen a variety of times. If you're going against mage, you know what it is. Manifested Time Ways, which is basically just a 4 mana deal 3 to everything, which I think is fucking insane, to be honest with you. And we have Stadium Announcer, which is a card that is played in a variety of warrior tempo decks because it is actually just a very good tempo card. All of these cards are good. All these cards are good. Now the question is, chat, is Classic that much worse than the 4 cost cards here? Or like, probably, right? Like, I think it's pretty obvious. Like, you know, I can make the case that maybe, no, you're incorrect, whatever, but it's definitely, the Classic cards are definitely worse in this case. But the question is, would Keeper, Elite, or Soul Priest would see play today? I forgot the word C. Hold on. We're professional. Hold on. How are we feeling tonight? We're good? Okay, anyways. Would Keeper, Elite, or Soul Priest see play today? Keeper, I don't think would. I think it's too slow. I think the problem with Keeper of the Grove is that it's kind of just poo. Like, it's too slow at this point. We have a better silence minion, so it wouldn't see play. Elite would absolutely see play if there was enough buffs in standard. And guess what, guys? There is enough buffs in standard that I think Elite would see play very easily. Now, Soul Priest, I think, would see play. It's just a conversation of, do you want 1 copy? Do you want 2 copies? Do we even need it in the deck? It's a lot of like, how much redundancy do we need for that type of effect? Yes, it does fit very nicely into the priest deck, but do you really need it is the question when it comes down to. So yes, no, depends how good it is. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that to the experts who are deck builders. Me personally, I can go either way on it. But that being said, you idiots forgot the most important card in Classic that costs 4 mana, and I can't believe not a single person in chat said it. Guys, Leroy was 4 mana in Classic, and it is the best 4-cost card that we have seen on top of all these cards from previous. It's crazy. Leroy is the GOAT. And Leroy would absolutely see play in current standard. It's not even close. This card would be played in literally every single deck. It's fucking crazy. Or maybe not every single deck, but you know what I mean. Anyways, now that we add Leroy to the equation, I'm so used to Leroy costing 5, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, and I'm saying this because I trust you guys. We're friends here. I completely forgot it used to cost 4 until I remembered when I saw it at 5, and I was like, you know what I mean? How are you comparing Leroy to Keeper? Keeper wasn't an OG card, and Leroy was the only 4 mana in OG. What are you talking about? What? Oh? Oh? What do you mean? What? Keeper came later? Did we ban that guy? What are we yapping about, Big Cat? What are you talking about? What? Leroy and Keeper are both from Classic Hearthstone. What are you talking about? Now I gotta hear this guy out. Hold on, I gotta hear him out. They're both from Classic. Guys, it's what do you what it was not question mark what. Okay, we're gonna move on. Okay. Oh. What the fuck? Okay, anyways. Okay, anyways. Also, the other card I want to mention here, but I didn't really put it in, is somebody in the YouTube chat brought it up, which is Dread Corsair. Dread Corsair, I think, would absolutely see play if there was a good weapon deck for it, because mana cheating is just good. Oh, the editor can add that after. You know what the worst part is? That guy is not going to come back and apologize. He's gonna know that he's wrong, and then he's gonna leave, and then he's gonna think we forget about it, and then like next stream he's in, I'm gonna call him out on it. All right, anyways. Classic 5-cost neutral minions. We have Azure Drake as a 5 mana 4/4, and we have Gadgetzan Auctioneer as a 5 mana 4/4. One of these cards I think would absolutely see play. The other one, I don't know, but one of these would absolutely see play. Absolutely see play. But let's see what we currently have in standard. Tormented Dreadwing, kind of an okay card. Envoy of the End. Taunt, Battlecry, Herald Your Colossal could be good. Hey, can I say something, guys? The 5-cost cards for neutral, at least in standard, are absolutely ass. Absolutely ass 11. Like, Envoy's fine, because Envoy, you know, works for a better win condition, but a lot of the 5-cost cards in standard are horrible, and it's just not good. So I think we could obviously say here that I think Auctioneer is the best one. Now the question is, would Azure Drake see play? Auctioneer breaks the game, easy clap, would absolutely see play in the right deck. Azure Drake's a really interesting one, because maybe in a dragon deck where you need dragon synergies, maybe it would see play. I'm not 100%, like, it may be in Druid, maybe in Warrior, I'm not sure. The average, like I've said before, the average 5-cost minion here is not super good. I'm just not that optimistic on it. But that being said, Auctioneer is very, very good. Auctioneer is very, very good. Okay, now we go to class cards. Doomguard, very good card in Classic Hearthstone, one of the best. And Tundra Rhino is the other one I was considering, because it wasn't super good in Classic, but it was, you know, it's kind of always in the background. I'm gonna also say this: 5-cost cards for standard kind of were not great either. I think what I should have put, you know what, actually, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold. 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 Okay, Druid of the Claw at 5 mana 4/4, choose one charge or +2 health and taunt was very good for Druid. Doomguard was very good for Warlock in a variety of different decks. And Tundra Rhino was always there lurking in the background. Was always lurking there in the background. Now, the reason I brought up Tundra Rhino is because to not prove my point, but to kind of add to the thesis here, I do think Tundra Rhino would see play in current standard. Okay, I think it would see play in current standard. But let's see what the current class cards are for standard at 5. 5 drops generally seem to suck. I'm going to be completely honest. Now, I know you're thinking, Rarran, that worm is 8 cost, but let's be honest here. You're playing it for 5. Don't fucking lie to me. You're playing it for 5. Let's be honest here. Naz Dormu, though, was, I think, currently one of the most ridiculous 5 cost cards we've ever seen in the game. And quite literally, I think it's like maybe top 5 drops of all time. I think this card's crazy. Me personally, I don't know about you guys. I think every time my opponent plays Naz Dormu, I kind of scream at my PC a little bit. It's fucking crazy. He's just annoying as hell. That being said, I kind of think that the classic cards are really good for 5 cost class minions, right? Doomguard or Rhino C play. Doomguard is a maybe. Again, I think it kind of needs like a power overwhelming type effect, or like it needs to fit into like the high end of a Zoo Warlock deck. Rhino would absolutely see play currently, but maybe not for the reason you think. It's mainly because the Animal Companion deck is so good. But that being said, there's also Imbue. Imbue is very good with the reduction on the Rhino, and that means that the Rhino would be cost 0, and all of a sudden, very, very good card with a bunch of beasts would be very, very good. Now, I didn't actually add Druid of the Claw. I know, movie magic here, crazy. But Druid of the Claw with charge as a 5 mana 4/4 for Druid, I think would actually see play as well. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am not gonna lie to you. I think they would see play. Reanimated Pterodax clears these. I think you're out of line, but you might be right on this one. I think you're out of line, but you might be right on this one. Murden, I mean, Murden's good, but he's also like 6, isn't he? Doomguard is not being played. It's in the game. If you listen to what I said, Palul, I said Doomguard's a maybe. He needs something like a power overwhelming or a deck that supports the archetype. Currently for Warlock, like Warlock's a weird one currently in standard because Warlock is not really a playable class. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's go 6. For neutral, oh shit, hold on. Oh shoot, hold on. Hold on. Don't look. I forgot something. Oh shoot, it's a mess. Hold on. Hold on. It's a fucking mess. Hold on. Why is this some weird ass fucking color? What is this? This is gonna have to do. We're on short timing. I'm on production. This is production. Okay. Or so back. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Let's go check out 6 guys. All right. We got Sylvanas Windrunner, 6 mana 5/5 death metal, take control of a random enemy minion, and we have Karen, 6 mana 4/5. Oh shoot! Hold on. Oh, this is a fucking mess. My boss is gonna have my ass. Okay, good enough. Okay, all right. Oh my god, this is crazy. Oh my god, I'm so overwhelmed. Okay, back on it. Locked in. Okay, we got classic Sylvanas Windrunner, 6 mana 5/5 death rattle, take control of a random enemy minion, and Karen Bloodhoof, a 6 mana 4/5 that has the death rattle summon a 4/5 as well, which is absolutely fantastic in classic Hearthstone because classic Hearthstone had a lot more value. It wasn't as easy to get it, and having a huge minion like this that was able to either steal a minion or survive removal was fantastic. But in standard, we currently have Altraxian, which is, you know, a good stat line. It also heralds your Colossal, which, remember the rogue thing from earlier if you haven't played. Very good card, works for the better package of heralding. But more importantly, you have Vanessa Ringleader. I'm going to show you guys the art for people who haven't seen it. Very good art. This has 6 mana 4/4 prepare. After you play a card, you get a random battlecry minion. It costs 2 less. Guys, I'm going to say something here, and this might break some of your hearts. I'm going to be completely honest. It might break some of them. Would Sylvanas or Karen C play today? No. Neither of them would. Neither of them would. Generally, death rattles are gotten worse. What am I a fucking pirate? Generally, death rattles have gotten worse over time. Generally, death rattles have been getting worse over time. They're slow. You need battle cries. You need better effects. So a card like Sylvanas or Karen would not see any play. I'm just gonna be completely honest here. It's crazy. Now, some of you brought up the point that you wouldn't play Vanessa at 6 mana, but no one asked, so we're gonna move on. Next, for classic class minions, we have Savannah Highmane and we have Cabal Shadow Priest. You will start to notice a trend actually at this point, which is a lot of the cards as we get to higher mana costs in classic are kind of ass. I'm just gonna be completely honest. So one thing we will see over the course of the next little bit here is that a lot of the cards in standard that are higher mana costs typically do a lot more than they used to, which is cool because it feels like those big effective minions see more play than they currently did in standard. Now, would Savannah Highmane or Cabal Shadow Priest see play? Well, let's see what the class cards are currently in standard. We have Daddy Wickerfang, which is just, it's insane. I'm not going to go through the semantics of what this card does. If you know, you know. Or Scalebreaker Bulwark, which I think is another card that's a bit silly. Very, very frustrating. Can just, you know, clear a minion. And I think if you just look at both of them, it's like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Now, that being said, when any of these guys see play, I'm going to go with no. I think you can maybe make the case Cabal could see play at like 5 mana. Like, I think 5 mana Cabal would go crazy. I don't know about 6. 6 is too slow for a card like this in current standard, but at 5, I think it actually has a huge potential. I'm just going with no. I think there's a couple high rolls for sure that you can make with Cabal Shadow Priest in current standard. Like if you steal the turtle, it'd be sick, but for the most part, it is not playable. So we'll go to 7. 7, we have Baron Geddon, but it was not a 7/7, it was a 7/5. And you have War Golem. Don't you guys love War Golem? War Golem's crazy, man. Was War Golem even played? No, but like I needed 2 7-cost cards to compare them to standard, and you'll see why in a second. And here's why. For a 7 mana 7/7, not only do we get the same stats as we did in standard, but now your first dragon each turn costs 1. And it used to say your dragons cost 1 this game, which is even more insane. Now, yeah, it's a legendary versus a neutral, like whatever. But like, you get what I mean. The power creep is clearly there for a 7 mana 7/7. Then we have Umbra. I picked Umbra here because I needed a second 7-cost card realistically to compare to 2 cards in standard. But I was like, do I go for Deos or do I go for Umbra? I feel like Umbra is just like the cooler card in my opinion, but I think we could just see that like on average 7-cost cards do a lot more than they used to. I think we can all agree with that 7-cost cards just do way more than they used to. And I think that's completely fair. I'm actually a huge fan of that. Like I've said, I like when my big expensive card is doing something that's actually notable rather than just being like a huge stat stick. So would Baron or War Golem see play? I'm going with the Noah Megalol. I think personally, Baron or War Golem would not see play. Baron is like in standard as like or what's in standard as a 7-mana 7/7. I don't think it saw like any play. Maybe it's not very niche play. I don't remember, but War Golem, hell fucking no, bro. So then we go to class minions. Ancient of Lore, a 7-mana 5/5. You get to choose. Should I tell my editor to cut all this shit, or is it funny? Or is it funny? I don't know. Might be good content. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. Okay. Ancient Allure, 7-mana 5/5. Choose one, draw 2 cards, or restore 5 health. Or we had Archmage Antonidas. These are what I believed is going to be the 2 best 7-drops you can look up for class cards. And to be honest with you, I think it's, well, I mean, it's pretty apparent if you play standard. These aren't very good currently. These aren't very good currently. Unlucky, but let's see what the class cards are, right? I just picked 2 Druid ones because Druid is like pretty good here. Under King I think is pretty decent. It's used played currently right now. A lot of armor gain. It's removal like on the rush stick, whatever. And Bashana, dare I say, what a card. What a fucking card. Yeah, it's a little slow at 7 mana, but then you get all those treants, and if you hit like a nutty spell, god damn, it goes crazy. Would Ancient of Lore or Archmage Antonidas see play? So, yeah. Anyways, Classic had neutral legendary known as Ragnaros the Fire Lord. You know the GOAT. I want to believe in Tony. I believe he's in standard right now, is he not? And he does not see any play. You could play him right now, I believe, in standard. Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, he's in standard right now. So the fact you guys didn't know that is probably says a lot, right? Anyways, Ragnaros the Fire Lord was one of, actually, was the only neutral card I think you're considering at 8 mana. I'm gonna put it like that. I think Rag is the only one that you would be considering. And during Ragnaros' time, kind of amazing. Obviously, as we've seen, as Hearthstone has aged, this effect has not been super good. It was in standard a little bit ago and it did not see any play, which is, you know, probably obvious why it's here. But anyways, currently in standard, the only 8-cost card I think is like actually good is Malorn, but Malorn is like a lot of imbuing. It takes a little bit of time to set up. It's not as just like, let me drop Ragnaros on the board. So you could make the case that like Rag is fine, but would Ragnaros see any play? Gromash is still seeing play. Dude, did you just enter the stream? Like, we've been doing neutrals into class cards. Like, I can't. Anyways, I personally don't think Rag's gonna see play. I thought about it a lot. I was like, is there any way we can make Rag see play? But like, it's not. And they've done so much power creep on Rag. It's kind of sad to see the mighty has fallen. But in Classic, we got Gromash Hellscream. 8 mana 4/9 charge, has 6 attack while damaged, and we have Alakir. Alakir was an 8 mana 3/5 back in the day, and both of them were actually pretty playable. In standard, we have Marithria of the Dream and the Great Dracorex. Both of them, I think, are respectively very good in their own class. But I'm starting to notice. Have you guys noticed a trend? I don't know if you guys have seen the trend recently, but anything with charge is pretty good. Charge generally means that As long as they're not like the worst statted cost cards ever, or they're, unplayable garbage, Charge is probably going to see play in some way or another. And Grom actually still sees play. And I'm going to say this as well. I think Alec here, the Windlord, would be phenomenal currently in Standard with all the Herald shenanigans, which is great. In Classic for 9 cost neutrals, we have Alex Straza. Really cool effect. It saw a variety of play in combo decks. The thing is, I don't know if Alex is fast enough to see play curly. Maybe. Malagos, hello? Hey, listen. Alex Straza is a better card than Malagos. Alex Straza is a better card than Malagos. And it's not even close. It's not even close. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. So I picked Alex Straza. Alex Straza is also hotter. You wouldn't be in a movie called Shrek 5, would you? In Standard, we have Ysserald Emerald Aspect, which is a 9 mana 4/12 start a game, increase both players' maximum mana by 5, and Battlecry gain 3 mana crystals. Yo, Tom, what's up, dude? Dude, 10,000 bits? What the fuck? Sorry for not coming to stream for the past year. I finally have some free time to catch your stream. I just want to know, you really do suck at Slay the Spire. Tom, I want you to know if that was anyone else, you're getting banned on the spot, but thank you so much, dude. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate the nice, kind words. What the fuck? I'm not bad at Slay the Spire, Tom. I'm Ascension 10 on every single class, and I'm better than most of the chatters. If I'm bad, how bad are the chatters? Anyways, got back to the slideshow. Sorry, I got distracted. Do you guys think Alex Straza right now would see play? Thank you again, bro. Do you guys think Alex Straza would see play? Alex is a really weird one because not every deck would want to run it, but it could be the difference maker of winning a game. Ambition, I think you put it exactly on the head. I think Alex would have a decent chance. The problem is how much healing is in the game. How much healing is in the game? But that doesn't matter. You know why it doesn't matter? Because this card fucking exists. Neralax plus Alex Straza, I think, would be one of the best combos you could do in the game. Now, is that the case that Neralax is broken? Yes. Yes. But I do think Alex would see play. In the right deck, there's a decent chance it would see play. That's my honest opinion. Now, I don't know if it's necessarily better than Ysera because they both do different niches, but that's okay. Move the cam to the right? Why? Why? There's no text here. Oh, I see what you're saying. Is it blocking this? Sorry, my bad. Okay, at class cards, we have King Crush. King Crush was not really played back in Classic. Now, like Tundra Rhino, there is a significant difference between mana cheating, having mana cheating, and not having mana cheating. Holy fuck, pause. Tom, thank you so much. What the fuck? Chat, can I get a bunch of pogs?
It. Thanks for gifting to the channel, Tomkin Lol.
Can I get a bunch of pogs in the chat for Tom? Tom, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it a ton. You didn't have to do that, man. Thank you. Hope you're doing well, bro. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. God damn, dude. I will watch the rest on YouTube if that's all right, Rarran. Tom, you can't leave. You're not allowed to. Yeah, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it a ton. Thank you. Because of mana cheating is in Standard, King Crush has a really high chance of seeing play, but I think if mana cheating wasn't involved, I don't know if King Crush is going to see play. I really don't. It's questionable, to say the least, right? At 9 mana, we have Twilight Mistress, which this is another interesting question to have. What is the better card here, chat? Does Hunter have mana? They do. Yeah, they do. They have Imbue. Imbue is mana reduction. It could be a wing condition because it also makes the attack go up, right? Like the Imbue for Hunter is like reduce a beast in your hand's mana and increase its attack, right? Which is good. Twilight Mistress is great. Really powerful card. There's a ton of play, especially with Neralax that we've shown above. Would Crush see play today? Currently, yes, but likely not going to get paid. Likely not going to get played without a way to mana cheat it. Classic neutral 10 cost minions. We have Sea Giant and Deathwing. Now, I know what you guys are going to say. Man, you're not playing a Sea Giant on 10. You're not playing it on 10. You're an absolute fucking donkey. You're not playing on 10. It is a 10 cost card. It was a 10 cost card. And would Sea Giant see play today? Hell fucking yeah, it would. Deathwing? Nah. Deathwing didn't even say back in Classic, bro. The card was trash. In Standard, we have Briarspawn Drake and Firerack the Blazing, which both of them I think objectively are just really fine 10 cost cards. Firerack obviously really good. It used to say 20 mana worth of fire spells at random enemies, but both these cards did see play of their own right. Now the Drake one is a little iffy because it did get mana cheated, but I think what I've noticed from doing this, chat. Also, did you guys know that there's no 10 cost classic? There's no 10 cost class minions in Classic. You guys know that? Isn't that crazy? Oh yeah, it also used to be 9 mana, true, yeah, for Firerack, yeah. In Standard, obviously, we have 10 cost cards that both kind of see play. Medivh's good. Rotolo usually gets cheated out. But Medivh's actually seeing play currently in a deck, which is cool because that means 10 cost cards are actually playable in Standard, which is cool. So, what did we learn? Current Standard minions are weak or Classic was nuts. What do we think was the outcome of this? Because Classic for its time was extremely powerful. Like it actually was very good. But what did we learn here, chat? What did we learn here? I think overall what we learned was Charge is very good. Classic had better minions than we probably remember it being. 2026 Standard Hearthstone might be a little weak compared to other years. If we did this at a different year, maybe it would have been completely a wash. I don't know. But I think this was a cool comparison, and it was cool to see how similar it was in terms of power level from Classic to Standard. Chat, that is my presentation on power creep and the difference between Standard and Classic. What did we think? Out of 10? 11? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The actual nuanced take is that Classic set was in Standard. We have far more lower curve aggro decks pushing out all the higher power Standard decks. True. Good point. Everybody give Rarran a round of applause. Classic deck would be ladder playable today. If we're talking original form, I think Zoo Warlock has a really good chance. Some kind of Druid deck might, if we're thinking about could we add standard cards in with like the original Force of Nature, and I think Rogue would see play with 5-minute Auctioneer. Anyways, that's my presentation. Chat, would you guys like A, to see more of this? B, was this fun? This took like, I don't want to call it like a decent amount of time, but it definitely took some time. So I don't know if this is going to be good enough again, but I thought this was fun. Maybe we'll do it again in the future. See how well the video does come from there. There's a couple other ones there's a couple ideas I would talk about. It's like it took 5 minutes. How fucking dare you, all right? I gotta add this to the YouTube video. If you guys like this content, make sure you like and subscribe. All right, next unless we're doing the tavern brawl. The recent video where you did the all legendary deck was the best video you did in a while. Those long grinding games of the hella RNG and fun codecast made it a blast. I mean, those ones are fun. If I had infinite ideas and I had custom games, I think those are the only videos I would do. I just get like random people to play games with me with random ideas, but unfortunately Hearthstone doesn't allow it. Gonna say suggest a similar idea for CGB when you present him a pack of 5 cards with similar effects and he has to place them in release order. Kind of an interesting idea. When do we finish the climb to legend? I don't know. Probably never. Probably never. Let's be honest. I heard the brawl's fun today. Is the brawl good? What is it? Gadgetzan Throwdown. The 3 bosses of Gadgetzan have decided to throw down themselves. They'll be armed with decks of Mean Street cards from their factions. All right, let's lock in. I wish I could make a deck, but all right. See how it goes. Maybe it's fun. Maybe it's ass. We'll have to wait and see. Rarran will do a PowerPoint presentation just not to play standard for 2 hours. I mean, bro, you guys listen. You guys have all these other standard content creators. Okay, you guys can go watch literally a better player play standard. Why do you need me to play standard? Like, what do you need me to play standard for? You got better players. There's no way I'm that interesting that you guys are like, yeah, let's oh, they're all the buff versions of them. It's gonna be a 2-minute 1-1. Well, now we got some spice. Hold on a second. I want to keep a rat. Outfitter plus Sally plus Armorsmith could go crazy. I'm not gonna keep the rat. Even though I think a 3/7 could go crazy. Maybe get a better card. Yo, good toss, good toss, good toss, good toss. Play Battlegrounds again? Wait, how is Battlegrounds? I haven't played Battlegrounds in a hot minute. You have the chat back? Oh yeah, we can. Sorry. Yep. Good call, good call. Oh shit, I have PTSD. You give a random mini in your hand +2/+2. What do you do? Add a random potion in your hand. Can this be a 1, 5, or 10? Wait, does this deck have... Wait. Does this deck have patches in it? Wait. Does this deck have patches? Please tell me he drew it, man. Please tell me he has it. Zakas is sadly better than your hero. All right, but if I win this, you're going to call me the GOAT? Oh, it's this potion. Oh, don't talk to me. You don't know me like that big kid. All right, bitch, it's already over. We already won. Potions of the Gadgetzan potion cards, not Kazaka's potions. Okay. That's being cut off on the screen. Sorry.
These streets are mine.
And that's your GOAT. And that's your GOAT. And that's why he's the greatest to ever do it. Easy clap, baby. Give me another one. Yep, that's me. That's the guy. I outplayed him. Every single turn, it was an outplay. Holy. Would be great if it was possible to do something like a progression series for Hearthstone. Bro, I've already done one. It's called the expansion series, which I don't know why you guys want me to do it again so soon. I feel like it's already not going to be that interesting. Also, just so, dude, like, I need to do like a Kickstarter for the fucking expansion series. There's so much money. What am I doing? Jades? I don't like those hands. I forgot that Socialite was in this game. I'll give it 2 trick costs, I guess. What's the hero power do? Summon a Jade, I'm gonna guess. Oh, white eyes. Oh my god. What? Ozen Healer. This card wasn't even played, bro. The artwork of this card makes me believe it wasn't for Hearthstone. Are you uploading the PowerPoint on more Rarran? That probably will be a main channel video. I put way more effort into this one than Nax Ramus. The Nax Ramus was a tester. A little bit of an Apple teaser, dare I say. Expansion series for MTG. If they gave me an account, 2 accounts that I could do that with, I would absolutely do it for MTG. But brother, I do not have the money to do it. Also, what is this hand, by the way? What is this hand, by the way? What the fuck?
Time is money.
Oh no. Wait, time is money. That's not too bad, actually. Do I summon a Jade? Like, what is the Hosen Healer gonna do for me? I guess I just get this going. Holy. The eye deck compared to the other two might be the worst tower roll option ever made. It's probably, well, I mean, The reason why Jades were good is because Druid can play them. I don't even know what class we are. I don't know what class we are. You think Aya's ever seen the Cthulhu pet before? Probably not. White Eyes is pretty sick though. Just draw it beforehand. We'll be all right. I'm shocked that they didn't let us building. You know what I mean? How do they do this? Let me build the deck, bro. Come on. Come on. You applied for a creator account, you get approved immediately. They give them to tiny ass content creators. Wait, what's a creator account? An account that gives you all the cards. Yeah, but I think they only do it for pre-releases, right? Not for not just to give. I'll do this. I'm probably what the fuck is this card, by the way? What is this card? Who put Grook Fu Master in this bitch? Are we for real, guys? Come on. Oh my god. I could ask Magic the Gathering. I don't know if they would though. I don't think they care. They're already fucking making bear money. You think they give a single shit about someone like me? Probably not.
Power.
I need like a good turn here. Could do this. I mean, my hand is just so bad. Like, it's just, what is this? What am I doing? Like, if I play Lunar Visions, I'm gonna hit something that's insane. There's not a ton of removal, I'm gonna imagine. So, like, I think keeping up on board is probably more important. Oh my, this card's dead. Next deep. Jesus Christ, that pet is so ugly. Yo, what the fuck, man? But can your pet do this? Holy man. Holy man. Look at this mini game. It goes crazy. Okay, this is good. He played 3 mana, draw 1. X. No, he traded into it. There's no way, man. I think I'm gonna go for this and then the Backstreet Leper.
Power.
I'm gonna try to maintain. Like, I don't know what they have is my problem. Like, I might just get rolled, but maybe. Hearthstone's so boring they baked the Subway Surfers into the game for 180 bucks.
Say hello to my little friend.
They baked it.
Hey, dudes, over here.
Listen, I'm waiting for them to expand on top of this so we can get Subway Surfer or Crossy Road. Dude, Crossy Road would go crazy. My opponent's roping me. You fucking cinema, I'm gonna be oh! Well, hello there, daddy. How are we? This is getting played. Okay, let's do some quick little trades here.
Power.
Boom. Up. Bam. Easy clap. Now we're getting 2-2s, baby. Can spend money on MTG account, but can spend money on the obvious paid actor. Dude, listen, the thing is for Magic the Gathering, I would love to do an expansion series. I'd love to do more content for Magic. I'm being genuinely honest. I would love to. But dude, it's so much money. Like, it is so much money to get cards for that game. I'm like, I don't expect Wizard to change their model if it's making money for them anyways. Because why would they? Oh! Wait, why is this in their deck though? Use a card from 2022. I don't fucking need it, bitch. Easy clap, my guy. Holy, we're crazy at this. We're actually insane. The tournament series, do you prefer solo commenting, or is there more logistics getting in co-casters? It's more logistics. Like, the thing with the tournaments is I have to first find 4 people who want to do it, and then we all have to schedule a time, because the priority is finding a time where everyone can do this. And then it's like, I could ask someone to be a co-caster if they want to, but not everyone's available at the moment, right? I think Raffle said he'd be down to do one. The problem is, man, I'm just to be genuinely honest, like the tournaments do not do as well as I want them to do. I'm going to be just completely honest. So it's like all this effort plus David edits the video, which probably takes an ass load of time. I'm not going to lie to you. And then it's like, is that really worth it than doing something else? I don't fucking know, man.
Get the golems ready.
Again. Before cost, I guess. So, you know what I mean? Consider, can I guess your HS rank for your gameplay video again? Dude, I want to do a video which is I host a tournament for bronze players. I want to do that so bad. I think that would be so fun. But the problem is like finding 4 bronze players that would be down to do it. But I also need them to consent to me making like fun of them. That'd be the other thing. Like I would have to do it with no reward because the problem is that someone's gonna lie. They're gonna be like, oh, I'm bronze XDD, but like they're like fucking legends. They get like the $100 or whatever, and then it kind of ruins the whole experience for the people who are actually like not in the game. Like it's too much work, man. I wish there was that thing in Yu-Gi-Oh where I could like spectate games that I'm not currently spectating in real time. I guess I'll just play a 3-7. It can't be that bad. Leading, I've not considered it. No, Shadow, I've not considered it. Firebat's probably bronze now. Firebat's probably better than all of you. Like, it's not even close. I would wipe the fucking floor with every single one of you. I just don't know how I would facilitate in finding people who are in bronze. You know what I mean? What the fuck is that card, bro? Am I really gonna play a Jade Golem?
You on the list?
I mean, this is a card for sure. I know it would be your most viewed video of all time, Rarran voice crack compilation. It would not. There's no way. I'm not that big of enough as a streamer. There's no way. 07s to my 3-2 here. Bye bye. Ooh, oh, BG. I was the hog leader. Oh my god, that's actually insane. Also means I'm a pride candidate for the bronze tournament. Okay, chat, be honest with me. Be honest with me. How many of you guys are bronze in this game? How many of you guys are bronze in this game? Like, be honest. Like, there's a decent amount of people in both YouTube chat and in Twitch chat. Like, how many people are actually bronze? Like, I'm not saying like your current rank is bronze. I'm talking your MMR is bronze. I need. I need people. Wait, can I just kill them there? I could have maybe just killed them. I don't know. He's probably done anyways. Me, since I haven't played in 3 to 4 years in standard, yes, not in wild. See, like that's the other thing, bro. Like, I want people who don't know. Like, you know what I mean? So like maybe the best method is make a brand new account, add people until 4 people say yes. You know what I mean? That'd be crazy. Dude, I'm cleaning up this brawl, by the way. I'm cleaning up. Give me that, give me the Kazakhstan guy. I want to do that. I think anyone actively watching HSCon could be a genuine bronze player, then this isn't league. See, that's why I want... See, like, I thought of it like this, too. So, like, what I could do is I could make a new account. I could add people until finally someone adds me in bronze, and then I just spectate that person, right? But then it's like... Is that BM? Like, what if we laugh? Like, we're gonna laugh at his misplays, and I feel like that's kind of rude. And it's like, I don't know, man. I really want to keep both of these. Is that too greedy? I'm genuine an EU bronze player. Make fun of my greedy Dax. How do I test this? What they don't know can't hurt them. Bro, what if they watch? Okay, imagine this. Okay, but imagine this. Imagine they watch me right? I am their favorite streamer. They love Big Cat. They love him. But then they click on a YouTube video where it's like, oh, I decided to watch bronze players or whatever. And then the whole time it's just me ragging on these people, dude. Like, I'm going to cook them. And then what if it's that guy? He's going to cry, bro. Like, I can't do that to that guy. There's no way, man. I feel horrible. Any achievements that can vouch for them being bronze only? Maybe. I just don't know how I would do it. Like, I've thought about it so much because I think it'd be really funny to watch. Maybe I'd do like a Discord angle. I don't know. Actually, I have like really good minions here. He deserves it for having you as his favorite streamer. Listen. I have the monopoly on Hearthstone. Who else are you gonna watch for funny moments? Love Overload. It does. Holy shit, a 6-5? Maybe I should have swung first. It's probably the right play. But look at this. Look at these barons. Oh, crazy, man. I completely forgot about this card. Dude, I wonder if this card would be playable in standard. Probably not. Wait, whenever you summon a battle cry minion while listing your... Wait. Like... Oh, hello? Hello. We're back. Okay. Dude, my microphone is dying. My microphone is dead. Fucking, it's over, man. 07s. Face? To cook you, bro. You need to worry, you're no one's favorite streamer. What the hell? You consider making a compilation series of Rarran getting cracked by each class? Excuse me? Hearthstone bronze is not like, I don't know, bronze or Valorant, where some people are just that bad. You're systematically pushed out of bronze if you just play enough. I guess you do make a good point. I mean, that's the same thing with every card game, though, right? They're not dead yet, though, is the problem. Okay. I mean, I'll probably just push face here, not for the best, right? Ooh, Donnie!
Hey, join the goats. Go make my space.
Holy fuck. Oh! Okay. Here's the play. We just go all face, have to respond to me. Next turn, we drop the fucking mother load on them, we win. Don't think really bronze players and misplayers are as funny in a card game as opposed to like League. I mean, you say that, but like, it's the same. Okay, it's the same philosophy of like when you guys watch me misplay, right? Which is intentional, by the way. I just want to make it very clear. It's the same philosophy where it's like you guys know it's a misplay, so it's kind of funny. Like, it's kind of funny because you're watching someone misplay. I don't know. Like, I've thought about it for a while. It's probably something that's just gonna stay in the vault for the rest of my time as a creator. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it properly. Holy shit. The wind up Burgle bot, the goat. Boom! 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 Trade! Trade! You lost. Yep. Yep. Yo, I'm undefeated in this brawl for the record. You guys told me I'm shit, but I'm cooking. Last time Patches got lethal was where he went to the retirement home. Consider making a Rarran skull. Ooh. Nice try, skull. Nice try. Put a coaching angle on it. See, I think the funny thing would just be like me getting coached would be probably more interesting. I could try coaching a bronze player, actually. That would be interesting. Could I coach a bronze player? That's an interesting thought. Wait a minute, that could actually go crazy. But I would need somebody who has a good microphone, or a decent microphone, I would say. It could be a line. Could be a line. Random chat, could you explain about all new cards dev sites info latest release on June 24th? Wait, what? I don't even know. I'm guessing when that's all when the new cards come out. Get a non-HS player like a Magic player. I would actually prefer to have someone who doesn't play card games, because the card games generally you translate skills from one card game to another one, because most of the philosophies apply to both card games. So if you have someone who's like brand new to Hearthstone, it doesn't really understand, like, you know, when to play for tempo, whatever, I think it could be really interesting. But you need, like, the problem is I need a very specific person. I've also been really, like, I want to host a Hearthstone tournament that's only Magic the Gathering players. I think that'd be fun. But then, like, the problem is like I need cards. If they don't have cards, it all comes down to cards. It's this card games in general are just so, like, it pisses me off, man. Because, like, there's so much potential, but then the issue is like they don't have the cards. It's fucking cooked, man. You know what I mean? Don't talk to me. How come I haven't got Kazakhstan? What the fuck's going on here? What's between Yu-Gi-Oh and Hearthstone is that you can survive turn 1 in Hearthstone. Oh fuck, might be the loss here. Coaching, listen, Dreads is a good player. He's a good player. So coaching Dreads doesn't do anything because he's actually a good player. I know that sounds insane, but he's actually a good player. He's good. He understands the game. He really does. In order to get 12 wins, you have to be at least decent at the game. I just need to start fucking paying me for, like, hyping him up, bro. You see how much I do for him? And all he does is shit talk me and tells me he doesn't want to play Nidhogg. Like, are we serious? I'm gonna play with Dude, I heard One Pixel plays Hearthstone. Is this true? I wonder how good One Pixel would be at Hearthstone. He's probably pretty good. Imagine. Actually, I have no idea, to be honest. I think he's bad. Oof. I think I'm just cooked. The buff here is so bad. Oof. Give him a week to prep free to play. Yeah, but no one's gonna want to do that. You know what I mean? Like, that's too much effort. Which I know it sounds cringe, but, like, legitimately, it's just too much effort. Like, no one wants to play Hearthstone off stream when they got other stuff they could be doing. Imagine I'm like, guys, I need you for this video. You're not getting paid for this, by the way. Can you play Hearthstone for the entire week? What if you ask people who haven't played Hearthstone Construction in years to try Standard? Dude, I would love to get Crypt to play, but Crypt's not playing, dude. Crypt's not playing. It would have to be, like, the greatest reason in the world for Crypt to come back. One Pixel tried sim racing, he broke his wheel. Wait, he broke his wheel? Rez has one of the most entertaining streams. He's unintentionally hilarious. He's a good streamer. I 100% agree with you. Oh my god. I mean, it's cooked. How do I win? I don't. I lose. Oh, it's a combo.
Oh, you're no fun.
You're literally Crypt's son. Isn't that reason enough? So fucking true. I will say this, chat. One of the tournaments I'm trying to do, I'm trying to work with companies for this, is I think it'd be really interesting to take with the idea that I did with Firebat, which was like, what would Classic be like now? But I did it with OG Standard players. So OG Classic players. So I would get, like, Firebat, I'd get Tice, I'd get RDU. I would ask him if you would want to do it. I would ask Crypt. I'd ask Trump. Like, I'd ask, like, all these people I've made contact with over the years to see if they would want to do it. The problem is I wouldn't just want to do it to do it. I would want to have good production for it. But the problem is production is a lot of money. Like, I would imagine that Frost probably spent like, at least like $8,000, $9,000 on his Slay the Spire tournament. So it's like the investment has to be worth it. And then I would also want to put a prize pool up for it too. It should be like, I don't know, out of my own pocket. Oh, I think that'd be cool. But again, it's like so much money, man. So much money. Hans, what is this? A link?
Get the golems ready.
Yous are on our type now.
Gone by the time this video is up. 2 if not. It's fucking definite, dude. It's definitely a 2. They love that card for some fucking reason. And like, even though they can make changes more faster than ever before, they've decided to fuck us. Oh God, kill me, dude. How am I still getting coined into Bull 1-2? How?
Ooh, what? Awa. Man, where's the... I want to play Kazakus, bro. Kazakus doesn't exist. This is cringe. What did Dread send to me? Can't today have a sponsored stream to help pay for PSA grading? Are we serious? This guy, bro. Who built these fucking decks, right? Opinions?
Side effects? No. Trust me.
What opinion do you want me to give, Shadow? What do you want me to say, buddy? What do you want me to say? Madam Goya, choose a friendly minion, summon any copies of it in your deck. That's kind of... See, like, dude, like, imagine if we had like Commander in Hearthstone. Dude, this would be so fun to play with. What an interesting design. It'd be one of those meme cards for sure, but it would be cool. Oh my God, she's cooking. We'll do that. We'll do that. Look, the top comment after that clip was, "That's why Rarran is a brand ambassador and you aren't." You know, my philosophy for Hearthstone, man, is like I just don't care anymore. Like a lot of the changes I would make, I just assume like they're not gonna make it, so I just kind of say whatever about it, which is maybe bad. Maybe I should be more vocal in the community. 6-7, am I right, fellas? Wait, he's jade lighting me. Yeah. You play World of Warcraft? Oh my God, World of Warcraft hardcore? I did. I got to level 40 and I got bored. And dude, World of Warcraft at some point is like so boring, bro. I don't know how people played that game. I guess there was nothing else. Seven. I mean, we're winning this one. We're gonna play the hit critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy 14, which is now free to play up to level 80. Never, man. Never, never, never. Dreads is anti-perk in Burt now, and he blames the fact that there are mods here. Burt isn't a mod here. Dude, Burt is like, with Burt, it's literally just like, I think it's just a meme at this point, no? I'm just constantly saying to Burt, like, can we play games? And he's always like, nah. I think this is a good meme. It's a good bit. It's a good bit. Good bit. Yo, Truzy, thanks for the sub, bro. I appreciate it. Dude, I swear to God, MMOs are like, you invest too much of your life into the game, and then the game like subtly tricks you that you need to keep playing it because you put so much time into it. You know what I mean? What the fuck is that, bro?
Dance with me.
What's happening? Dude, there's so many people in that list I haven't seen for so long. Oh my God. I wonder how Cactus is doing. I wonder how Mainer's doing. Oh, Larry. Oh, man.
Your debt is
Man, that's crazy, dude. Dude, it's actually kind of weird to think about. Like, I know there's so many people who have come over the years that I just... Maybe this is your last stream ever, chat. I'll never hear from you again. Like, this could be it. Like I mean, this is, which is like a crazy thought. Like it's like all of a sudden you could just be like, you know what? I'm not really gonna watch Hearthstone anymore. And then all of a sudden I'm gone.
Oh, you're no fun.
I'm gone. I'm funny. That's insane to think about. Where do they go? Where do they go, dude? Every stream's the last stream ever, but I keep coming on. Welcome back, Venus. I unfollowed people I was in chattering for years because I got tired of it. Wait, why would you unfollow though? What's the philosophy behind, like, if you, all right, Pants, if you got tired of this channel, you would just be like, fuck it, I'm not followed anymore. That's interesting. Thinking about the nature of life, maybe that's the next PowerPoint. What's up, man? Sometimes live just apart. I don't like a cluttered follow menu. Interesting. And here's just the deck guide. Jesus. Pants, you would never unfollow me, right? You never unfollow me. Pants, if me and Dreads were in a room and you only had one bullet, who you killing?
Versus Hancho.
Those are on our type now.
Get the golems ready.
Like, not a bad hand. Look at this fucking card, man. Bluegill Sniper when things were... Dude, I want to play Kazakis. That's too much to ask. What kind of razor to use for that beard? Not a razor. It's like a trimmer. I don't know. They'll do the same thing. I'll kind of do the same thing. You're trying to convince me he has goat and bullets don't affect him? He's the goat and bullets don't affect him. Yeah, I asked this question in the Elden Ring stream yesterday. Thanks for showing up, by the way. 3 years in prison, or you get out when your mom beats Elden Ring. What are you picking?
Time is money, friend.
You're thinking that probably wasn't correct. What a question. 3 years in prison, she ain't playing shit. Yeah, but let me reiterate here. Your mom is aware. Your mom is aware that if she beats the game, you will get out of prison. It's still the same philosophy then? I mean, the thing is like, this is the conversation. You guys would probably all agree that like holding a controller or using a mouse and keyboard kind of feels like second nature at this point, right? We would all agree. You die now. Fuck, this on my hand is so bad. What happens if she passes the controller? I mean, that's illegal. All right, I'm sorry. My mom forgot how to turn on a computer. Yeah, but 3 years is so long. 3 years is long. 3 years is a long time. Oh my God, bro. I'm fucked. Like, I beat Elden Ring, I want to say, in like a week and a half. Maybe 2 weeks. I don't remember how long the first playthrough took me. And I feel like I'm a good gamer. So let's say my mom has no experience whatsoever. In a year, like, she could probably do it. She could probably do a decent amount, but she's gonna have to learn. Like, she's gonna have to do the shit, you know what I mean? It's probably the getaway Kodo. My mom would spend like 2 weeks studying the game and understand everything, and then like 1 week to understand how to connect the controller. I mean, that's true. I mean, the other problem is like, this is the real discussion, is like, how long do you wait until your mom just gets like super tilted? I need to hold this to evolve for whatever big minion they're about to play. Havoc, what the fuck did you just write in chat, bro? What the hell? New video idea. Did you teach your mom Hearthstone? No. 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 My mom is not coming on this channel. I refuse. Not with you fucking fools. Oh, mad?
I must remain hidden.
I'm good. XD. You die now. I mean, I'm fucking. Your mom turns into a capital G gamer in process, starts throwing slurs on Xbox Live. Dude, my mom, I have never heard my mom in my life. Like, she's never said a swear word. She doesn't say anything rude. She's like her vocabulary is very positive. So if my mom started to drop slurs, I would be like, what the fuck's happening? Like, are we good? Like, oh, a 2 mana 6/6 gain 2. This deck is so bad, bro. Any removal in the chat? I mean, I can get a random ass card here. It's not from this. Oh, rats. How'd you end up being so vulgar if your mom isn't? League of Legends? Call of Duty? I'll do one more, see if I can get Kazakus, because I want to play it. That's about it. That's about it. Hopefully we end up getting like we get it. The real question is, to your mom's chat, is she gonna goes to prison? You could try to reach rank 1 HS to free her. If I had to reach rank 1 to free my mom, here's my strategy, okay? At the start of a new month, I lock the fuck in. Like, I do whatever I can to get the month before I prep to get times 11 star bonus, and then I just lock the fuck in for like 6 hours. Climb to legend, hit legend first, so there's no one else. I hit 1 guaranteed. GG. GG. That's it. That's the end of the day. Then we move the fuck on. You let her stay there for a month? I mean, that's the fastest. You know how hard it would take to get, you know how long it would take, sorry, to go from top 1,000 to 1,000 to 100? And then do you know how long it would take to go from 100 to 1? Like, it'd be forever. So like the only real method to do it is like the fastest would be that. Hit the fucking, hit the 11 times, try to hit as fast as possible when it comes out. My mom played through half of Uncharted 4, then got bored. What? She got bored from Uncharted 4? I've never played Uncharted 4, but I've heard it's very good. Isn't that insane? Chat, is Blueprints worth playing? Yes, but you'd be bad at it. Kurgo, what the fuck? You could lie to me, you know that, right? You know you can lie to me, right? What? Damn. Watch Northern Light play it, and he blue balled me on the ending. Wait, what do you mean he blue balled you on the ending? What about rage bait games? I mean, if they're fun, they're fun. I'm trying to think of like, we have like 3 weeks until the next Hearthstone expansion. So Theory crafting will exist because I'll do it this time because Slay the Spire is not coming out. Like I need something to do.
Gadgets and Gazette always get
This motherfucker, by the way. I guess that we're playing Elden Ring though. Elden Ring's been really fun. I'm really liking Elden Ring actually. Try getting a job. I'm working right now, Shadow. You fucker. Now, would you rather have Hogger or would you rather have Cthulhu? Why'd you do that? You see that Slay the Spire 2 is rigged like the RNG? What? What do you mean? What do you mean rigged? What? Oh. What? Marvel Rivals? I want to backseat you. Dude, Marvel Rivals, like, we're too good at Marvel Rivals now. It's not fun to play. It's not fun to play. Frost Prime League Day again? Want to go crazy? I can see if you want to do it. I'm down to do. Oh, we're just fucking okay. Pat, you think next song gets Kazakas or no? Do a marathon finishing Dark Souls 1 to 3, Sekiro, and Elden Ring. Dude, I'm actually kind of down to play Sekiro again. Ooh. Ooh, man, I was saying it at Raffle yesterday. Like, I kind of got it back. I think doing the Elden Ring randomizer has been, like, very, very fun. That could be fun. That could be fun. Ooh. Ooh, Sekiro. Ooh. Slay the Spire is deterministic random, but seeded. I don't really know what that means, but... Did you watch the Frostpine video explain the rig? Dude, I don't watch... Any game I play on the regular, I do not watch content for because I don't want to consume. I don't want to get more. I don't want to get more. How do I say it? I don't want the game to bore me more than it needs to. Like, that's why I don't watch any Hearthstone content. It's because, like, for me, it's just be too much. Be too much. So I need people. I need to watch things that are not. Yeah, burnout. That's the word I was thinking about. I couldn't think of the word. I don't know why. So I can't watch, like, I will not watch Slay the Spire content. I will not watch Balatro content. I will sit in Raffle's chat sometimes. I don't watch Hearthstone content. The only Hearthstone content that is on is Dreads. Like, unironically, I'll put Dreads on in the background and I'll do other shit. Watch Major League Balatro. I mean, I think that's slightly different though. That's more of like an organized tournament thing. So. I think that's slightly different. And if I get a weapon, that's actually insane. Do I want to go for it? Dude, where's Kazakis? As a Dread simp? No. Can I not support my friends? Me and Dreads are friends, right? I don't have the same problem that like Greg has, right?
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Fuck. I didn't get the weapon. I went for the dream. I went for the dream. I didn't get it. I think that anyone is expendable to Dreads for content. Fuck. Oh, me and Dreads go way back at this point, right? Please hit the... Can you hit this guy? Please. +2/+2 on this guy is actually just winning the game on the spot. Smile. What do you guys want to do after this? You guys want to do... I was going to do Slay the Spire. I was going to do like... You get 1 relic for the entire run. I think that could be fun. You could also do... This.
They fell off the truck.
Fuck. Fuck. Oh my god, bro. Give me a weapon. It would be so good. Super Mario 64 speedrun. Oh, hit this. Yes.
Oh, damn.
That's massive. Let's we have this. That's a lot of stats. I dreamed at the slide presentation. What was it about? What? Go back and watch the VOD, bro. What do you mean? I put so much effort in it and you fell asleep?
I ain't talking.
Like what? Right.
A demo.
All fire one. Prepare to make it.
I have depression. Do I watch you play League? League doesn't make me rage, bro. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Bizarre tournament mode would go hard. I haven't played Bizarre in so long that I would get crushed. I don't know if it would be fun for me. That's the thing. Ultimately, it comes down to how much fun am I having. I don't know if I'm gonna have fun. Probably trading here. Like we're so ahead on board. I haven't seen like any removal in this, so. Be alright. I remember I was watching. Who was I watching do Super Mario speedruns? That's Squeaks. Maybe it was Squeak. I didn't Ludwig. I don't know. I was watching someone do Super Mario speedruns and it was fun to watch. But like, it would take me so long to get good at it that I don't think it would be enjoyable. That is a 3-9. I don't know if they have any removal, but we'll chill. We'll be chill. You're not even said anything about the Bazaar recently. I just, like, full transparency, I haven't really been paying attention to it. There's been too much other stuff in my life. I hope the game's doing well, though. I still think it's very good. But I haven't personally played it in a while. I had such a big dream this game, and I just didn't get it, unfortunately. Oh my, it's crazy how much good random generation is in this format, because you didn't get to build the deck. Unfucking fortunate. Play the new hide and seek game. The painting game could be fun. Is that the quest mode on Nine Kings? No, it's the quest mode. Dude, I'm kind of okay. Listen, Nine Kings I think is very fun, but once you get to the highest point of the ladder, like it kind of falls off a little bit because there's just like one way to play it for each king. That you just try to turbo fucking make it happen. I kind of lost it a little bit. Just kind of unfortunate. What is quest mode though? Make Dreads play the painting game. Dude, I said let's play today and he said he has a sponsorship. So unfortunately it's gonna be a no. It's like a campaign sort of mode with events and cards. It's really hard. I haven't played it. I'm so sporadic when it comes to games, man. I get so invested so fast, and then like over the course of a week I just burn myself out because I played so much. Which is like nice for
Rarran 42 is a big cat.
Oh yeah, it was just generating good cards. Runic carvings, boys. Yo, Zevran, thanks for the sub, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you. It was cool. I want to draw more cards. Alright. I mean, you're dead on board. Let's see if there's a way to stop it. The way rank points work in Nine Kings is that even if you're good, if you can't grind for hours every day, you can't stay top ladder. I mean, that's probably the case with most games, but my issue with Nine Kings is like you play literally against the same thing every single time. Like there's just probably I'm saying probably because I don't know for sure, but it seems like there's an objectively correct way to play every single king. So it's like as soon as you master that strategy, you're just brute forcing it every single game. And I think the novelty kind of wears off pretty fast, which is unfortunate because the game is so good.
Delicious spider
Okay. Can I get lethal here is the question. I don't think so. What the fuck is this? Rocks on itself, right?
Hey, you need tickets?
Yeah, like surely you're not winning this, right? You played Repo? I'm not. Can you get Dreads to play paper, please, for us? He's being a fucking loser at the graphics. Dude, what is Dreads' problem about graphics? What is this? I don't understand. Like, graphics are not everything when it comes to a game. Crazy, bro. Sure Kazakus even exists? Kazakus is definitely in this because we went against it first.
No littering.
And now I'll slog you.
That was cool.
Alright, killing Kazakh is impossible, but this was fun. And that little blast from the past over here, I'm not gonna lie to you. He eats up slop if it looks good. I mean, to be fair, I do the same thing, but maybe I'm just much more open about games because I don't really care if they don't look good. I care way more about if they're fun to play. Like me, for the user experience for me is more important than the UI, like graphics. Because just like John Nintendo said, if a game's not fun, I play it. There's some more content right there. That's fair. I'm doubling down Warcraft 3 campaign. Dude, I do not want to play an RTS though, I'm gonna be honest. All right, chat, I'll be right back. I gotta pee so bad. ERB boys, thank you. What the perk? What the fuck? Don't ever write that in my chat ever again. What are we doing when I come back? You guys want to Slay the Spire? We Slay the Spire. It's gonna take me a little bit, chat, because my foot fucking hurts for the record. So if I'm not back in like 3 minutes, call an ambulance here. Your beat. Shadow, nice try, buddy. I saw that. All right, Slay the Spire, chat. What do you think? Nice skin. Nice skin. Guys, generally, Rarran should play Neota. What the fuck is Neota? Okay. I think good on Steam Next Fest. What is this? Magical action roguelite set in a world where every pixel is physically simulated. Fight, explore, melt, burn, freeze, evaporate through procedurally generated world using spells you've created yourself. How did you pronounce that? Neota? Noda? Noyaita. I don't do many reviews. This is a masterpiece. I have no life, and this is how I choose to spend my limitless time. More than difficult for masochists. I just got teleported next to an angry frog, playing a replay value. Noita. How about you noita my dick in your mouth? You ever thought about that there, bud? I appreciate you showing me the game, by the way. Does anyone still play Slay the Spire? Did it die? I kind of want to play fucking Elden Ring, man. I wish Raffle was down to play it though. Sounds so fun. Did the mod work? Why is it not working? There's a mod manifest that should be migrated. What? Oh. That's a what? There's a mod manifest that should be migrated. See logs for more info. Wait, did I not just drag it all in? When's fucking Skamaz, you know? Hold on. I put what? Okay. Put everything in, man. Hey. Hey. Wizard 101 stream would be cool. I don't think you'll like it. I don't want to play Wizard 101. This didn't work either. Wait, I had an idea for... Oh, shoot, man. Okay, it's not going to work, though. Computer science major, by the way. What do you... Bro, what do you mean, man? Just because I went to school for computer science doesn't mean I know everything. Or do I? What am I missing? Download the mod, extract the zip folder, put it into your mods folder, the Spire folder. That's it. Yeah, what the fuck? Huh? It should just work. What? Mods? I have baselib. Does baselib need to be updated? Is that why? Let me download baselib again. Dude, I'm actually so glad I didn't go into programming. I'd be so scared. Well, I got a job, but I'm so glad I was able to do this. I'd be fucking terrified right now if I was with AI and shit. Like, could you imagine? It'd be fucking terrifying, dude. Your whole job's cooked. Yeah, Skull, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I'd be so... It'd be like... It would eat me alive, I think, if I, like, knew it was there. I'd be so conscious of it. I mean, hopefully it ends up being okay, but... Did it work? Hold on. I think I just needed an updated baselib. Yeah, buddy. Okay, now how do I do this? All right, let me swap this. Okay, chat, I'm gonna stream Slay the Spire on Twitch. If you're from YouTube and you want to watch, come over. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I love you.